Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Trash for Football. Today is a live stream where we're going to finally see the presentation deep dive for the College Football 25 video game. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are what day of the week is it? Wednesday. I hope you all are having a beautiful Wednesday morning. What's up, chat? Got 27 people in the chat right now watching. I hope you all are having a beautiful Wednesday morning. Go ahead and say hi in the chat, of course. We'll do the good old shout out like we usually do. Let me go ahead and go through. Rashid, Iron Man, Chosen One, Dirty Bird, Kaysen, Tyree, Taylor, OTMF, Monkey VR, Tyler, Jake, Rock and Roll Tide, Elijah, Horace Sky, Ricky, JT, Tyler, Grayson, Samuel, Carson, Curse Designs, Bussin' Kangaroo, Sarah, Elijah, Corey, Ashley, hi from England, that's awesome. Brandon, Patrick, Dada P Gaming, what's up? Decker, what's up? Logan, shout out to Logan, the Trash for Football social media manager. He's been doing a wonderful job. So go ahead and drop a W Logan in the chat to show your appreciation for Logan. He's been doing a wonderful job. Colby, Dogs for Life, Preston, Jeremy. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We got 70 people in here, and we're still only about 27 minutes away from the presentation deep dive. What's up, Nathan? No, unfortunately, Fridge is it has to go to work. I called him and then I woke him up because I thought he was gonna be able to come on. Oh snap! We just got a picture from UCF football, and it's of Nitro, their mascot in the video game. Is there a way that I can put this picture up on the screen? I can, but it'll have to be the from this way. Hold on, let me show the picture up on the screen real quick. And there we go. So this is what Nitro apparently looks like from the UCF football Twitter account this morning, about 33 minutes ago. Looks very good. The one thing that I've noticed about this game is they really have made the grass textures on the turf look very, very good. That's one of the things that I've noticed that they're very, very good at, is making sure that we have grass textures on the field that look very realistic. And of course, the gold, that's a great gold. That's a great gold look for Nitro. That's a great name, by the way. A good play on words. But I'm just going to keep this up on the chat for you guys who are just now tuning in. Keep that up for a few minutes. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Are you guys excited for the presentation deep dive? Let me go ahead and go back to the chat and shout out some more people. We got ETA. Shout out to ETA. We got Ricky, Justin, Zach, Omar's 13th Tribe, Deontay, Buck Guy. Shout out to Buck Guy. He does the thumbnails for the Last Dynasty series. He's very, very talented. Preston, Tyler, AJ, Corey, Misfit Clayton, Aranda Films, Brandon Morris, Mess does. Shout out to Mess. Channel original right there. Hope you guys are having a great day. Dogs for Life. Colby. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday morning. It is 9:36 a.m. Central Time. We are about 24 minutes away from the presentation deep dive. How long has it been since we've had a deep dive? Like 3 weeks, it feels like. I hope it ends up being good. But if you guys haven't, make sure that you drop a subscribe and turn the notification bell on so that way you guys don't miss an upload for whenever we live stream and make a video up on this channel. Make sure you also hit the like button and comment who's your favorite team. I want to know what you guys are fans of, obviously. We are currently at 3,810 subscribers, 190 away from 4,000. Count it, 4,000, 190 away. Can we hit it today? We shall see. It's possible, but probably improbable. go ahead and read some of the chat. Buckeyes, your favorite Ohio State fan? Logan, since you're a Michigan fan, I didn't think you did in general just have a favorite Ohio State fan. Roll Tide, Kentucky, Penn State, go Big Red, Nebraska, go Irish, Roll Tide, Ohio State, the Buckeyes, South Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina again. A lot of South Carolina love. Shout out to Zach, my favorite South Carolina fan. He shows up to all the streams. Clemson, but we'll be playing as Sam Houston. Penn State, go Buckeyes. Michigan State, from England, and an FSU fan. Trasher, could you make a video about the best conferences to put your team builder team in on year one? Maybe go through the positives and negatives on each conference. That is a good video idea, Breadman Jalen. I will write that down. Gamecocks, them Ducks. I subscribed from your Madden video. It was funny. Yeah, that trailer did not look great. Go Pokes, go Dogs, go Canes, Sam Houston, go Buckeyes, Florida State, War Eagle, Auburn, App State, shout out Mountaineers for all the fans of the last Dynasty series here on the Trasher Football channel. Oklahoma, go Vols, Liberty, go Pokes, Spurs up, go Huskers, Texas Tech and LSU, go Tigers, Texas A&M, Montana, go Noles, Florida, go Gators, Sooners, Duke, Memphis, South Carolina, the Vols. Yeah, congratulations to Tennessee for winning the College World Series. Obviously, I'm a Gators fan, so I was hoping for Florida to win. But since Florida didn't make it to the finals, I was hoping for Tennessee to win. So congratulations to the Tennessee Volunteers for winning the College World Series. Go Pokes, FSU, England, and a Notre Dame fan. LSU. Let me see. North Dakota State, LSU again. Let me see. Illini. Shout out to all the Illinois fans. Michigan State, Tigers and Pokes, Vols, New Mexico, go Hawks. How do you feel about Michigan being ranked 16th? Yeah, in the toughest places to play list, for Michigan to be ranked number 16, if that's what it was, that's pretty low, especially for a stadium being called the Big House. Like, how are you... That's so weird. Like, I really do think Michigan should have been at least top 10. Like, if we're going to be clear, it should have been top 10. But it is what it is, though. I did see Madden's having Team Builder, which is something that game desperately needed. So good on the Madden team for stealing the college football video game series' ideas. Does that mean Madden 25 is a college football rebuild? Nah, I'm just messing with you guys. We've already gotten out of the college football as a Madden reskin. Make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button and you hit the like button while turning the notifications bell on too, so that way you guys don't miss when I upload or do a live stream. I promise you guys won't regret it. We are at 31 likes, 186 people watching. We can definitely bump that number up a couple of 10 spots, maybe get to 70 likes. I feel like that's definitely possible. What stadium that wasn't ranked surprised you? That's a good question. Let me pull the list back up. Let me pull it back up because I want to check it again to see, just in case. And we'll go ahead and live stream that page too. Let me see here. I don't want to be too quiet. Here we go. Rankings Week Showcase. Let me put it up on the screen. Okay. So to go back to the list, Texas A&M was too high. I honestly think that it should have been LSU. It really should have been LSU at number 1. And this is coming from a Florida Gators fan. I'm a diehard Gators fan. I really think Florida has one of the loudest stadiums in the country. LSU has been caught twice on the university's campus seismograph, y'all. They were so loud that it went down as an earthquake type of shaking in the ground because of the stadium being so loud. In my opinion, Tiger Stadium, Death Valley, they call it Death Valley for a reason. LSU should have been number 1. And then I really think number 2, I could understand Kyle Field at maybe 2 or 3 at the highest. but not number one. And I really do think Doak Campbell Stadium is too high too. I think Florida State, they've been good over the last year or two, but they're not as loud as Florida. And I don't know. It feels like they've had more trouble at home for them to be number 9 in the top 25 toughest places to play. Penn State should have been higher, probably should have been top 3 or 4. Tennessee should have been higher. Wisconsin, way too high. I understand you have jump around. That's way too high. Auburn during the regular season, I can understand number 14. But when it's like mid to late November, Auburn, when they're playing both Georgia and Alabama, Auburn is a top 5 loud stadium in the country when they're playing the good teams like Georgia and Alabama. If the game's at home, that's legitimately like a very loud stadium. It's completely different once November comes around. Michigan should have been ranked way higher. South Carolina, honestly, should have probably been in the late 20s. Texas should have been ranked higher. Virginia Tech coming out of nowhere being in here. I guess Mississippi State makes sense. I really think Ole Miss could have had a chance to be in this. Let me think. Just SEC schools in general. I don't know. Big 12. I don't know. I'm not saying that South Carolina doesn't get loud. I'm just saying 15's probably too high. South Carolina over Michigan doesn't make sense. I like South Carolina. I've never had anything against the Gamecocks. They shouldn't be above Michigan. Auburn probably shouldn't be above Michigan. Oregon shouldn't be above Michigan. Wisconsin shouldn't be above Michigan. That's crazy, man. And where's Ohio State? 4? Man, there was a couple of things in here that's a little sketchy. Nothing that I'm 100% against except for Kyle Field. Yeah, so these rankings will change in your dynasty according to basically just home win-loss record. Usually your attendance will go up and down depending on the school's record. Yeah, when it's rocking, it's loud. But just over the last couple of years, the crowd hasn't impacted the home team enough for South Carolina. You know what I mean? Like how the Gators pride themselves on having a loud fan base, or Texas A&M prides themselves on the 12th man to help them win the games. South Carolina gets loud, but it doesn't help them win games too often. So it is what it is, though. Hey, thank you, D, for getting the notifications out to the Discord. I completely forgot to do that. Shout out to Fridge, the co-host of the channel. He has to go to work, unfortunately. But we are currently 15 minutes away. Let me go ahead and get that video up real quick. Get it ready for when it comes on. Yep, the deep dive for Sights and Sounds, the presentation deep dive. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think should have been put in the ranking? We have 284 people currently watching right now. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful Wednesday morning. Let me go ahead and just wait for the chat to catch up, see what you guys think about the rankings. Because, I mean, I asked you guys in the video. The video got, 1.45 thousand views, I think? Hey Trasher, do you think the stadium pulse meter will be dynamic? Obviously, if you're asking if it'll be like, yeah, if you're going to play at Sam Houston State, you're probably going to get a one little bar graph on the stadium pulse. But if you're going to be playing at like Michigan or Ohio State or all the sorts of other places, you're probably going to get a full bar, especially on third down and the defense is pumping up the crowd. It's crazy. I'm so glad that they're bringing back the Stadium Pulse, because that's a very good thing to keep in the game. Let me see here. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and show it back up on the screen for you guys. UCF posted a picture. I had it up showing up on the stream earlier. UCF showed a picture of Nitro in the video game. If you guys are curious as to see what that looks like, I'll even full screen it for you. It definitely looks great. They did a good job showing off the grass textures. It definitely looks really good. The gold is, I mean, bar none, perfect. But I'll keep that up for you guys to look at. We have 317 people currently watching. Hope you guys are all having a beautiful Wednesday morning. Trying to think of a question to ask you guys. What feature are you guys most excited to try out? Is it the new Dynasty? Is it going to be the recruiting in it? Is it going to be the transfer portal stuff? Is it the wear and tear? Are you guys excited to try the new Road to Glory Ultimate Team? Road to the College Football Playoff? Are you excited to see the new option stuff? Let me know in the chat what you guys are the most excited to see. We are currently 12 minutes away from the deep dive. Oh yeah, Team Builder. I forgot about Team Builder. That's like the one that I'm the most excited for, and I forgot it. Team Builder, Dynasty, Dynasty Wear and Tear and Recruiting, Dynasty Wear and Tear Transfer Portal, Dynasty all the way. What time does the news start rolling out? In about 12 minutes. And then we'll watch the presentation, and then we'll go over to the Campus Huddle website. We'll read over some extra news, discuss it, then we'll head out. I do know that you guys really have been asking for the Big Ten roast video. For those of you who do not know, I did a SEC roast. I am very, very close to finishing the Big Ten roast video. I'm about 1,700 words deep into the Big Ten roast script. So don't worry, don't fret. It's still being made. So don't worry about it. Just know that the Big Ten's probably going to get it harder than the SEC did. So if you're a fan of a Big Ten team, make sure you guys subscribe and turn the notifications bell on for when that video hits. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, go check out the SEC roast video. So like I said, make sure you do subscribe. We are currently at 3,811 subscribers. We are 189 away from 4,000. Yes, we will be also doing the Pac-12 teams leaving for the Big Ten. But yeah, Team Builder is definitely the thing that I'm the most excited for. Like that's probably the most important to me, because I know that we're making Trasher University. That's definitely, I mean, if you guys keep up with the communities post here on the channel, I've been posting AI pictures of like logos and uniforms and stadiums and mascots for concept ideas for team builder teams such as Trasher University. And I'll obviously make it available for you guys to download. That would be really cool to see that as one of the highest like downloaded team builder teams. But I do want to take a moment right here to just kind of calm down before 10 minutes before we get the video. I do just want to say thank you guys very much for the love and support for this channel. Never in my life did I ever expect, to be able to have a YouTube channel with a community this wonderful and great. I've been doing YouTube for 12 years now. And over that 12 years, I've learned a lot from being an actual kid doing, videos for other people's entertainment. And when I mean other people, I mean like family and friends and just random people to come across it. Now that we have so many people to tune into videos over a niche concept of college football and college football video games, I don't know, it's great. I'm very proud of the fan base that we have here. I'm very happy that all of you guys are happy with this channel. I don't know. I don't want to get emotional because this is something that I am very proud of, and I hope that you guys are very proud of too. We are about 8 minutes away. I know that you guys keep saying 3 minutes, but it's actually 8 minutes because it says premiering in 2 minutes, but it's another 5 minute countdown. So I'm gonna go ahead and move that over here to share the screens on. My fan is bugging out. I need to go turn it off real quick. I don't want my house to explode, so give me like 30 seconds to go turn it off. All right, I'm back. Sorry it took me so long. I was trying to find the unmute button on my microphone, but we are getting pretty close. Just a few minutes away. About 7 minutes away from the presentation deep dive. What do you guys want to see in the presentation deep dive? Do you want to see cheerleader stuff, band stuff? Do you want to see maybe main menu presentation for Dynasty? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. DraftKings shouted out Trasher Football yesterday. Thank you, Logan, for reminding me of that. We got shouted out by DraftKings yesterday. Isn't that insane? I was sitting scrolling through my Twitter notifications and DraftKings shouted us out on a tweet. Go through on Twitter and look up DraftKings and then at Trasher Football and you'll find the tweet. It was legitimately crazy cool. So you guys should go bug DraftKings to tell them to sponsor the channel. I will plug the hell out of them. Here, I can find the tweet and show you guys before we get to the video. Don't worry, we still got a minute or two. Here it is. Okay. I'll go ahead and share the screen on it. See, there it is. And you can tell it's the official because it's got the yellow check mark. I made this picture compiling the actual Folsom Field for Colorado and the real life picture of it and combine it saying real life in the college football 25. And I sent it to at Is It Out EA, good friend of the channel. I've been following him since he had like 100 followers. And then DraftKings took the picture and still credited me for it, which was crazy. And like I said in the comment under, I said getting shouted out by DraftKings might be a top 3 moment in Trasher football history. That was awesome. Oh, also, in the link in the description below is the link to the Discord server. So if you want to talk to people like me, the mod team, and all the wonderful fans, like, make sure to join the Discord server. Can you guys hear it? It was a 2 minute wait instead of 5 minutes. Yeah. Can you guys hear it? Okay, that's good. All right. I'm going to mute it because I don't want copyright issues with the menu music. Because it's just a countdown. We've already heard that music before. We have 326 people currently watching the live reactions to the Sights and Sounds deep dive. Oh yeah, alternate uniforms. That would be great to see. I mean, we are under 3 weeks to go for the deluxe edition people who have VA play. I mean, this is something we haven't had for 11 years. And I mean, we're getting closer and closer. I remember when the game was announced a few years ago, and I knew it would have taken a long time. And the long time is almost over, y'all. About 30 seconds until we get the presentation deep dive. Yeah, I know the audio is muted. I'll have to unmute it here in a second. But this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to see what this looks like. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Come on. AC Latham?
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the EA Sports College Football 25 Sights and Sounds Deep Dive.
Shut up.
We designed College Football 25 with a philosophy that every team is somebody's favorite. So to create a truly authentic and immersive game day experience, we gave a little love to every single school in the game.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Ooh, the commentary.
Let's take a closer look.
It's the Stanford tree.
It was a massive undertaking to research and recreate unique team traditions.
Dude, I don't care about suggestions.
And in EA Sports College Football 25, you'll get to experience all kinds of iconic
the drum major?
From stadium environments
Field
to turnover celebrations to mascots. Finer details like crowd theming, touchdown traditions, and rivalry content truly help set the game day
I like that they're
atmosphere.
showing the
players on some teams touch a sign for good luck on their way to the field. Cheerleaders and marching bands create human tunnels and classic formations during team intros. And pyrotechnics light up stadiums. We've got mascots on push-up boards, riding motorcycles, planting flags, and animals charging down the field.
Wow.
Ultimately, we know that each team comes in a different shape and size, and in EA Sports College Football 25,
the final?
You can experience them all. Aside from the action on the field, we all know what truly makes college football so electrifying: the fans.
Oh, wow.
In order to recreate the intensity and authenticity of a college football
crowd, they did a good job at making the fans
look
look
like that. We partnered with ESPN to capture crowd reaction audio from some of their biggest broadcast games.
Oh. That was awesome. It's Mo Bamba.
You'll be greeted by a colorful crowd theme painting the seats, whether it's a whiteout, a blackout, or a strike the stadium theme. It's all
Chancellor,
in the game.
if you want me to shut up, go watch the video yourself. It's a reaction.
Cheers with painted chests, team-specific.
You want me to shut up? Go watch it on your own.
Dynamic
oh wow, the youth
wardrobes
Miami
that change based on the conditions, and custom chants.
That's a wrap. Kirk and I did some joint recordings. It is an incredibly detailed process.
He wasn't kidding. We spent hundreds of hours laying down commentary for every game scenario you can imagine.
It's a pick two to win the game in overtime.
The broadcast team also includes Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, and Reese Davis. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle today.
That was nice. That was nice. Chad, what did you guys think? Obviously, we're going to go back and rewatch some of it. Let me refresh the page so I can probably get like a better quality version of it. That looked really good. That looked really good. We got to hear some commentary. Obviously, let's start back at the beginning. It was about 3 minutes. Got to see some Arkansas and getting to see Big Red from Western Kentucky was nice. Man, this game is life-changing, legitimately. Yeah, Madden's cooked. Madden is so cooked. Hold on, is there a way that I can get it to stop telling me the freaking captions thing? That was annoying me the entire time. Wow, East Carolina? Wow, the purple chrome helmets looks beautiful. We get to see a little bit of a play right there. Who was it? Sam Houston State and Kennesaw State. The Stanford tree. Yeah, that's what I was the most interested in was the mocap stuff. Like this looks really good. Oh wow. Oh my god, they even have like the stick figures of the mocap people. I mean, that's probably the most important thing to an animation in a video game is making sure that you get your mocap down. And of course, dotting the I, one of the most like important traditions, at least in marching band in college football. Got North Carolina with a belt. North Carolina, Virginia Tech, TCU. Who was that on the right? Purdue, Howard's Rock. Oh man, hold on. Let me go back. Wow, look at Cal's field. Wow. Got Colorado. Oh wow, let me go back to Colorado. The scoreboard's over it, so that's like an animation, like during the game. Wow, this looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. Thank you for telling me it was Maryland. That's cool. Having the throne. Some more mocap. The road to championships begin here. Play like a champion today. One of the most also important traditions. Tennessee running out on the field. Georgia Tech. I mean, this looks perfect. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons, Michigan State. Wow, just the fluidity of it all. Like, it feels so fluid, unlike Madden, which has felt so chunky and kind of just bad for just years now. Arkansas State, was that? Yeah, they made the fans look wonderful. Like, usually in sports video games, the fans usually are like low polygon or high, whichever it is, so that way it doesn't take up the frame rate of trying to be rendered so much. But they really went all out with the fans and the cheerleaders too. I mean, Allstate sponsoring the game, showing off an SEC game between the Florida Gators and the Alabama Crimson Tide. The fans doing the Gator Chomp. Got Penn State and Ohio State. I mean, they even have the rivalry logo. The fans with the pom-poms. And there was the Mobamba scene right here. That was great. That was probably my favorite part of the entire presentation. Was showing off the music and the crowd. Man, this... You know, if you had asked me a couple of months ago, could this win Game of the Year? I'd be like, no, it's such a niche topic. But, like, this could very well at least win Sports Game of the Year. Like, I am determined that this is going to win Sports Game of the Year in all categories. There's the new kicking meter. Talking about broadcast and commentary from Fowler and Herb Street. I mean, this looks really good. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Promise you guys won't regret it, and turn on the notifications bell. Also, right here, let me turn the sound back on.
To win the game in two. To win the game in over.
So they're talking about how, like, they were... Hold on. Yeah. So they were talking about a pick 2 in overtime. That's how in-depth that they're going with the commentary. Seeing stuff that you probably won't really even see that in real life, or at least very rarely see in real life. 35-35 in OT, because you guys do know in overtime, once the third overtime starts, you have to trade going back and forth, going for 2. Throwing an interception in overtime's not good. Throwing a pick 2 will end the game. That's a great...
To win the game in
2-point return, man. And there's Florida State right there. Man, this looks good. And there's all the wave at Kinnick Stadium. Oh, man, at the Children's Church. That's great. I love that. Man, that looks beautiful. That kind of got me a little emotional over here. That was... Wow. That's all I can say. Is that's how I feel for every time they come out with a deep dive, is just wow. I mean... But the main thing, let me go find it. Oh yeah, and they have the Commander-in-Chief's trophy between Army and Navy. That looks beautiful. That looks beautiful, man. Army winning 17-10 with the Army Navy logo. And oh, did I say church? I meant hospital, my bad. Sorry, I had church on the mind. I was looking at church stuff this morning. Kinnick Stadium with the Children's Hospital is definitely great. Like, just in real life and in the game. Is that it right there on the side? Is that like the actual rendering for the real life hospital? It's not letting me do it now. Now I can refresh the page. Okay. So it was 3 minutes, 15 seconds. I'm trying to go back and get it like on the first frame. Yeah, there's the hospital. Oh yeah, the blog. My bad. Sorry, but we're trying to go over the stuff. We'll go to the Campus Huddle website now. All right. Come on. And bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Latest news. Sights and sounds deep dive. Here we go. Welcome back to the Campus Huddle, your home for news and information with Kirk Herbstreit, the Vision. During the development, they came in every day and reminded themselves every team is someone's favorite team. That led them to focus on ensuring the presentation containing as much detail on sights, sounds, and traditions of 134 FBS schools as possible in College Football 25. Below is a behind-the-scenes guide on how to guide a college football fanatic, or how a team of college football fanatics came together and packed it all into a game. Sights and sounds. Picture this. You're playing as Penn State getting ready to take on your opponent. This all starts with your team running out of the tunnel to Zombie Nation, blasting and the whole stadium chanting, "We are Penn State." They recreated that feeling, sound, and visuals of pregame as if you are down on the field with them. There is nothing like it, and they wanted to make sure that you could experience the same feeling that these players have when you're walking out as your favorite team. We got a nice GIF right here of Penn State's just absolutely terrifying mascot opening the gates for all the Penn State players to come out of. Traditions. Game day tradition is a key element of what separates Saturday from Sunday all around the country. Knowing this, they painstakingly went to lengths to build out and capture the sights and sounds of college football. Runouts. To nail down the authentic feeling of college football, the school atmosphere is where it all begins. Walk out of the tunnel with 100,000 family and friends screaming for you, supporting you. They stay close and personal with their camera style throughout the game. This is done so you can feel the excitement with the epic runouts for each team and feel like you are as much a part of the team as the real players. Motion capture. Here we go. Mocap. Now, I'm a video game nerd, so like mocap is something that I'm always interested in. Motion capture was the key to ensuring the accuracy and detail of all the props from historical teams to the brand new traditions of game day. Every prop was built to its accurate size and weight, then mocapped in a studio, allowing real people to interact with them. Simply using a stand-in object would not replicate authenticity. Wow. They built a 2-story ramp to replicate the hill for the Clemson runout. They hired stunt actors to give their best jumps in the middle of the hill and run down that ramp like they were getting ready to meet the rival of the biggest game of their lives. They built the Notre Dame stairs leading to the classic tradition on tapping on the play like a champion sign for Purdue. They built the rotating bass drum to pay off their pregame show. Georgia, Boston College, Louisiana, Lafayette, and Florida State each have their tear-through banners when entering the field. Man, wow. To mocap this, they created a door frame to mocap the header touches for like Virginia State, Wisconsin, and many others. And they hung pool noodles from the top of that. The players ran through tearing between the pool noodles to simulate the effect of ripping through the banner down by the middle. For the Gators tunnel. Oh, wow. They actually did the real-life Gator tunnel. Oh, that's sick. Instead of recreating it, they were like, well, let's just go there. For the Gator tunnel, they traveled to Gainesville to get an exact scan of the Gator statue that the players tap on their way from the locker room to the field. They also created a prop of the exact height to mocap, tapping the Gator head, then walking down the tunnel to the swamp sign overhead. Man, that's cool that they actually got that. All those are just a few examples of the lengths that they went to. You can be sure that there is something for every team's fan. They're talking cannons going off for kickoffs and touchdowns, smoke for UCF's touchdowns, all the way to the fountain at Arkansas State. Here we go, mascots. Speaking of game day, mascots are one of the most fun aspects of college football. The variety and detail is unmatched across sports. This encompasses everything from humans in massive costumes to real animals. They have a total of 50 mascots in the game, including 40 team mascots and 10 real animals representing their schools. So they don't have every team's mascot in the game. That's probably why they didn't do the, what's it called? Mascot matchup this year. They'll probably implement it next year with all the other mascots. They probably just got the most important ones, but that's interesting that they didn't do all of them. For the mascots, we initially did a lot of internal research for each one, checking on what's most unique about each mascot and what do fans enjoy most about them. For example, the Texas Hook'em had Follow Me Eyes. The team worked to the same level of practical effect in the game. Along the way, they talked to alumni and school contacts to find out even more little details. Mascots such as the Stanford tree that change every year, or even animal mascots that grew over time, such as Ralphie from Colorado. They did adjustments on her and she aged into her reins. Fun thing that we learned along the way is how Boomer and Sooner have the Oklahoma logo painted on their hooves. That's actually cool. That's awesome. I know that we couldn't touch on all the mascots we have in game, but be sure to check out your favorite school and see what unique quirks you can find out about them. Hey, it's Checkered! It's Checkered Neyland! There we go. Finally, we actually get to see a real picture of Checkered Neyland Stadium in the video game. It was about time. When we talk about a team of developers that love college football, this is what we mean. One of their developers got in on the action as a stand-in to ensure that the animals' runouts were perfect. Is that Uggo right there? Turnover traditions, the new era. Not only do they have classic school traditions in the game, but the new era of traditions, including turnover and touchdowns, props made into the game as well. All this action takes place during gameplay, and examples of what you might see are chainsaws, championship belts, basketball hoops, and even a throne. I hope that we can actually change stuff like this in team. Exactly what this guy was saying, the saying from NYC. Being able to change different traditions for your team builder team would be nice. I hope that we're able to do that. The field we play on, when you play, or where you play, is one of the most important aspects of your college football experience. We are proud to say that we worked hard to deliver as many stadiums with as much accuracy as possible. This was achieved by visiting local venues such as the University of Florida, Go Gators, to gather detailed references from every corner of the stadium that they could possibly find. Wow. I mean, they are going to town on that. For schools that were farther away, they requested reference materials, and over 80 schools responded, providing an average of 1,000 photos each, amounting to a staggering amount of nearly 80,000 photos to reference from. Additionally, they plan to update stadiums post-launch as we receive new architecture and designs from schools so that College Football 25 is authentic to everything you see on Saturdays. To streamline the stadium curation process, the team utilized a specialized stadium toolkit that allowed them to develop all the essential structures for a stadium in record time. Things like tunnels, stairs, and stands are crucial to the authenticity of college football stadiums, and this tool allowed them to curate that experience for you. This toolkit enabled the artists to focus on crafting unique architectural details and implementing real-time lighting effects, ensuring that each stadium was both accurate and visually stunning. This efficient workflow allowed the team to meet the ambitious goal for building over 150 stadiums within a single production cycle while maintaining high quality and attention to detail. Suit up in your favorite uniform. College threads are changing each year and even game to game for some teams. Real-world uniforms are made with countless variations of cloth materials, stitching patterns, colors, patches, stripes, logos, names, and numbers. To be able to create uniforms for 134 teams with multiple variations and helmets, they had to create a brand new tool set which allowed artists and designers to build uniforms in real time, seeing their work instantly in Engine. This allowed the team to create incredibly detailed uniforms across 134 different schools. Emotional soundscape. As they were getting the sights locked in, they knew the sounds would be just as critical to ensure the soundscape of college football delivered. The feeling of being at a game, the band, the crowd, the cheerleaders' chants, PA music between plays is unlike any sport. Over the last 2 years, they worked with ESPN to capture crowd audio straight from their broadcasts, from Autzen Stadium to Death Valley and more. This content will function as our crowd noise, swells, and reactions that you will experience in every game you play. Remember that overtime game between Alabama and LSU in 2022? Yeah, we were there and we got all of it. In addition to the game in Baton Rouge, they ended up capturing crowd noise from 41 games in places like Oregon State, Georgia, Florida State, Duke, UCLA, Texas, West Virginia, Georgia Tech, Miami, Ole Miss, Missouri, Kentucky, North Carolina State, North Carolina, USC, Florida, Auburn, Louisville, Washington, Alabama, Michigan, and the previous mentioned LSU, Clemson, and Oregon. Fight songs. One of our feature producers, Torsten Staley, Oregon Marching Band alumni, traveled to Nashville to record every single team's fight song. They utilized an amazing group of musicians who were just as passionate as them getting in these songs right. Many were previous student and alumni from schools like Oklahoma, North Texas, Vanderbilt, USC, Auburn, and Tennessee. As we see some of them right here. Crowd themes. Here we go. Another example of what makes college football so special are the theme games when the crowd comes together in unison to create a pattern across the stadium. From the checkerboard pattern at Tennessee to the triple stripe layout at Boise State, shout out to the Broncos. We have over 170 different patterns for each school that have them in real life. Each seat in the stadium was hand set up seat by seat to match the pattern. Also, if your school has multiple themes, those are in too. Here we have the stripe out and helmet stripe. And then one of the most electric atmospheres in college football, the whiteout game. Dynamic attendance. This is a lot of things that you have been asking me about. A new feature to help bring more authenticity into the game revolves around attendance levels in the stadium. To help paint a better picture, here's a great example from one of our team members who was playing a dynasty with Florida International. During the first couple of games, the stands were not very full, which resulted in a lower field advantage stadium pulse. Then he landed a big win on the road at Indiana, and the team record was 7-0. The stands became more full to start the game, and by the end of the season, with a 10-1 record finishing in the top 25 rankings, home games would result in sellout crowds, and the home field advantage pulse meter was now rocking high on the way to the conference championship. Thank you, EA, for including dynamic attendance. That is something that was dearly needed in this game. Crowd section layouts. In addition to seeing the unison of the crowd come together for key matchups, each and every stadium is set up with its band section. Shout out to all the marching band geeks out there. I was one of them, or still am. Away visitor section and student section. Also, schools are equipped with pageantry props accurate to the life, such as pom-poms at Michigan and Tennessee, towels at South Carolina and Pitt, and even the tiger tails for Missouri. High energy student sections. The student section is the lifeblood of the stadium that brings the energy, passion, and emotion that spreads across the full stadium, creating that over-the-top college football atmosphere that we all love. We know that the students do all games stand and cheer, so in the game, the student section stands the whole game cheering on their team. They captured both male and female actors screaming at the top of their lungs to recreate those high-intensity third down moments. Not only are the big moments captured, but they're also heartbreaking ones. Anyone remember the surrender cobra? It's in the game. Just don't miss that game-winning field goal, and you will be spared. Hand signals. A new feature to bring more authenticity into the game revolves around attendance levels in the stadium. To help paint a better picture, here's a great example from our... What? Did we already read this? Somebody messed up on the website. They put in something we already read. Next, we researched schools and captured each team's hand signal traditions. During each pregame runouts and after positive plays throughout the game, you'll be able to see the fans supporting the team. Wisconsin's W, Miami's U, Bones, Bull City, Wolfpack, Fingerhook, Pony Ears, Wildcat, Go Frogs, The Chop, Eagle Claw, Owl Wings Pickups, Shaka Y, Guns Up, Chirp, Go Huskies, the O, that's going to be cool to see, just like Miami's U. Dubs'em, Gig'em, UL, J-Hand, Eat 'em Up Cats, The Claw, plus many more. Chants. Another huge tradition essential to college football. The stadium-wide chants the fans, alumni, and students will work together to fire up their players as an inspirational rally cry to intimidate the opposition when your favorite team needs a critical stop. For schools we weren't able to visit, we went to the top of the parking garage at our Orlando studio and yelled out each chant over and over again to nail down the pace and accuracy for each chant needed. 11 sessions later, they ended up with capturing 220 chants for the game, from OHIO for Ohio State to the third down chirps for the Cardinals of Ball State. That's crazy cool. They covered as much as possible. Not only will you be able to hear the chants, but many are timed to the mass crowd movements like Let's Go Blue, with the crowd pumping their arms into the air 3 times, or the war chant, with the whole stadium doing the tomahawk chop. Shout out to all the Florida State fans in the chat. Beyond what they've already mentioned, here's a few more of the chants. Texas Fight, Riff Ram, War Eagle Hey, MIZZOU, Ski Ma. I didn't even know anything about Missouri. Rock Chalk Jayhawk, The Rocket and Go Army Beat Navy, Move the Chains, Texas State, Nasty Bunch, Nasty Bunch, Nasty Bunch, Chirp Chirp Chirp, Whose House, Our House, App State, Purple Gold, SMU, SEC. Schools have SEC chants. That's sick. Iconic voices in the booth. Any experience in our games isn't complete without the voices to speak to the action in the field. In College Ball 25, they will have 2 iconic broadcast teams lined up for us. The celebrated team of Kirk Herbstreit and Chris Fowler will be on call in your Dynasty and Road to Glory games when your weekly matchup is declared the game of the week. They will also present, if you reach a conference championship game, each game of the College Football Playoff and the College Football Playoff National Championship game. Like they said, we have 2 teams that will be a part of your playing experience, referring back to the Thursday night broadcast and final years of their original iteration. The iconic crew of Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock will be on the call for the other games in your Dynasty and Road to Glory schedule. Each commentary game will be available in Play Now when you're looking to just get a quick game in, so that's good that we'll be able to choose the commentary team in Play Now. That's very good. They chose those talented individuals from the impact that they had in the commentary space for college football, and they felt it was best to give us the most authentic and unique experience to date. The team recorded 68,000 lines with over 870 hours, and all of it was recorded remotely in the talent's home and in at least 3 different countries. Somebody was going on vacation. Each member of the commentary team couldn't be more excited to be a part of this experience. Studio updates. As fans of college football, we know that week-to-week games are happening at all times. Through studio updates, you'll be informed of the latest news from around the country. Longtime ESPN studio Kevin Connors will be jumping in from time to time to call on national upsets, scores from games you care about in your conference, or updates on how your rival is doing when in Dynasty mode. These updates will happen when you are playing in a Dynasty that is offline or online. For an online Dynasty, you'll hear about scores from members in your Dynasty if they've already finished that matchup from that week. Thank you. That's something that Madden wasn't able to do. Don't understand why. They're just lazy. Celebrations. No season is complete without a celebration championship. Celebrations come with the glamour, flair, and the most important aspect of all, the hardware. They built every trophy from scratch, matching the weight and dimensions of the real-life trophy, such as the national championship. After building the foundations, they brought the trophies into the motion capture studio and had the team hold these trophies as if they had just won. They did this to maximize their authenticity. When you celebrate in-game, you'll see players actually feeling the weight when they hold the championship trophy. That is so good. That is so good. PIP and game flow. Is that picture-in-picture? Presentation is not just about visuals and audio, but how the game flows and feels from play to play. They have built a whole new look and feel to the game that takes our authentic atmosphere and pageantry wrapped into a new streamlined picture-in-picture dynamic play call experience. Team members Chris Hussein, UCF alumni, senior experience designer, and Alejandro Thornton, FSU and FIU alumni tech designer, helped design the new play call screen very early in the production cycle. They tested dozens of layout variations throughout the year until hitting it on the right one. In this new streamlined experience, you won't miss a beat of action and will be informed on the important information pertaining to the situation in game. Once the play is finished, the screen shrinks at the top left corner as replays and pageantry continue to show. You can start navigating the playbook while also viewing important updates / important data in the top right corner. Types of information panels that you'll see throughout the game. Stat compares. It's from today, season, career, and last week versus opponent. Impact players, who are they? Why are they impact players showing off their abilities? Rankings, top players around the country from TDs, rushing yards, etc. Rankings, conference, media, and coaches poll, and potential playoff brackets. Ooh, potential playoff brackets. I like that. Wear and tear, field goal kicker ranges, and much more. They have 400 panels to keep each game feeling fresh and new. I like that. I like that. Hey, so we get the Florida State is an 84. So that is obviously that's probably subject to change. There it is, behind the scenes look at the presentation for the College Football 25 video game. They can't wait for us to experience the world that they have and continue to pour their passion into. To us, this is truly the most authentic and unique college football experience ever produced. Next up, the incredible teammates over from the Dynasty team will be providing a deep dive into all things coming to Dynasty mode. See you on the field soon. We are. Man, oh man, oh man. That was a lot of words. So if you appreciate me sitting here and reading out stuff for like 30 minutes, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's the least that you can do, and it helps out a lot. Chat, let me know. Was that cool? Because that looked good to me. The video looked great. The entire deep dive campus huddle. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat for you guys to read by yourselves if you want to. Just in case you guys want to read it on your own. That was really nice. The other things that I want to see is, obviously, I want to see Dynasty, Road to Glory, Team Builder. I also want to see like alternate uniform stuff. See if they have any throwbacks and stuff. I also want to see main menu. I just want to see what the user interface looks for the main menu of the video game. So if you're like on the main menu in NCAA 14, you could choose Play Now, Dynasty, 2013 season, Road to Glory, stuff like that. I want to see what the main menu looks like in this game. I'm honestly just very intrigued to see what that looks like. That was really nice. I am insanely hyped too. Yeah, except for the copy and paste mistake in the blog post. Awesome. But yeah, EA has missed a lot on their hits, and they're finally getting it. Also do want to remind you guys that there is the link to the Discord server in the description down below. So if you want to join to have fun with people like me, the wonderful mod team, and all the great people inside of the Trasher football community, make sure you join the Discord. The link to the Patreon's in the description down below. You'll be able to do the Patreon Dynasty here on the YouTube channel. If you join, you'll get early content. The Twitter's in the link in the description too. So if you want channel updates and just cool updates about me, college football, sports in general, make sure you follow the Twitter. To also subscribe, hit the like button, do whatever makes you happy. I'm not forcing you to do anything. Just want to see whatever makes you guys happy, obviously. But that was great. That was great. Chat, on a scale of 1 to 10 on both the trailer today, or the deep dive and the deep dive campus huddle blog, on a scale of 1 to 10, what did you think? Just for today, on a scale of 1 to 10. Because that looked really good. 10 out of 10? A 6? Youch. 10? A lot of 10s. 100? 9.6? 20,000 out of 10. Thank you, Neon. Shout out to Neon. He's like the channel original. He's been here since we were at like 100 subs. We love Neon over here. 8, 10, 9, 100,000, 1,000, 10, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, no, 11, 9.5. No, yeah, there was licensed music. There was Mo Bamba was in the trailer. Is there Jump Around with Wisconsin? I don't know. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, we need Team Builder soon. I would like to see that. Also, North Alabama Storm Chase. Shout out to all my homies in Northern Alabama. I obviously don't want to dox myself, but and shout out to people who do storm stuff. That's cool. But man, they did an absolute job. This game is revolutionary for all of us college football fans. And I remember being younger, playing the college football video games and playing Dynasty and just... Oh, also, shout out to AM2K, one of my old bros from a couple of years ago. He helped me run College Sports Zone, one of my favorite servers I ever ran back in the day. But speaking of servers, the link to our Discord server is in the description down below. We are currently at how many people? 400 members in the Discord server. So if you guys want to chat out with 400 other people, including me, because I'm honestly always active in that server when I'm not working on the channel, and you want to talk to the great community that is here on Trasher Football, make sure you join. I still haven't shut up because, you know, it's a YouTube channel and, you know, you're supposed to speak. You know, it's kind of hard to do YouTube just sitting here like, it's kind of hard to run a YouTube channel without shutting up. But keep on keeping on because you're not going to win. Obviously, you have something wrong with your brain to where you get mad at somebody talking during a YouTube live stream, but that's your issue, not mine. But this game looks great. I can't wait for it to come out. Obviously, we're going to do a live stream when the game comes out. So, yeah, I want to see the menus too, Shuffler. This is great. But I think I'm going to go ahead and head out. Just going to go ahead and plug the stuff again. In the descriptions, the Discord, the Twitter, the Patreon. Go check them out on your own time. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn the notifications bell on. And make sure you watch some of the other videos that you have. And if you're new to the channel, I promise there's something on this channel for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday morning. And I'll see you guys later.